nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
T-Bob has called the cops on stream again.
Do it live!
T-Bob called the cops on stream again.
This can't be good.
Why does he call the cops on stream? He was recently arrested for calling the cops on stream.
He's still in court proceedings for that, right?
Yes.
He lost his lawyer. His lawyer wouldn't work with him, so he's still under active scrutiny for this practice. He's doing it again.
Yeah, he's a character, that T-Bob. That T-Bob.
He's an old coot.
Here's some of the footage on T-Bob calling the cops on people.
I need this recorded, like if you record it on a phone.
Oh, you mean like evidence that can be used against you?
And include this in any reports that I've made against these people, or I'll come up there and I want to file a new report on these people for stalking me. These people have committed multiple felony charges.
Is it the Kermit friends or is it new people?
I think so. That I know the guys below used to be Bob's enemies. I don't know if he changes sides so quickly and easily.
Are they responding to his video or are they?
I can't tell.
You know, there's at least 10 of these people involved together now. It used to only
You're
be
talking
six,
to a
and
man
it's
that
actually about
says he
1
taught
year,
Vin Diesel
right?
how to ski down a
And they
mountain,
would be on my
officer.
team for a long time. And they had me,
You're
they
talking
taught
about
me
a man
stalking
who
to
thinks
the point
that
I got sort of. I
a
would do the
penis has a
videos.
bone in it, officer,
They
and you can
would
get
stalk him
stuck
everywhere he went,
inside of a
right?
woman,
And I
officer.
don't know what they would do.
That's true.
Good. So in a period of 6
I can't
months,
believe
I
she's
worked myself
obstructing
away
justice
from
right
being
now.
part of the group while I was telling the other guy we need to talk, right? So I ended up hitting him because I got a right to stand my
Look
ground.
at him.
So I hit him.
This poor
twice,
officer,
put
he
him on the
did
ground, and
that.
he couldn't get up, and then they broke up the fight. And then me and him ended up talking it out in the garage. But nobody told me he was here in peace. I didn't know he was coming for that, but they knew that. And they
Yeah, it
wanted
looks
to
like they're in a
surprise
call
me with
together
that.
because there's little
But I
microphone
didn't know
icons
that.
next to
Oh,
Oh,
everybody.
Jesus Christ.
So that turned out not to be the case. He was trying to set me up to hit him first so that I could get charges. And he
He's
wasn't worried
mad
about it. He was
chance
supposed
because
to be a
I don't know who this woman is that's speaking. She's really loud compared to everybody else. Like her volume is loud.
It's because she's snitching on Bob to the cops.
That's hilarious. That's funny.
I've been owning him for the last 10 minutes.
Has Bob been using 911 as his personal therapy?
I think he's just like a tattletale with it.
Something like that.
Like anyone does anything to him, he calls the cops.
Stalking, right?
correct.
What are they saying? What is their whole point in stalking you? What are they trying to do?
I love this. I love how they have to entertain this for even more than a minute. That's so ridiculous. What a waste of time.
Bob has a lot of empties over there on his JO station.
Yeah.
He moved some of them cups out.
He's got a pretty big room, too, all things considered, but it's just trashed.
Why's he got electrical tape next to the bed? What you doing, Bobby?
Okay, Mark Connors is a guy that ultimately he was charged 1 year. I got to go back. I got to tell you this. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So now...
Oh, this poor fucking cop.
Mark Connors
Is he calling the cops on Mark Connors?
Yeah.
Who
I only came out here just to
charged
sit
with,
Yeah, sorry, Jay, but he's a dickhead and he deserves this, so.
I know this is entertaining now.
And you can look this up better than me. It was in Nashville, Tennessee, and his real name is Mark Cruz. So Mark,
yeah,
that's one of his aliases.
I mean, just several months ago, you were his buddy and you were defending him, and you said you liked him and everything.
Cruz pled guilty years ago of a rape, but not originally.
I am pretty sure.
The judge, the female judge with the daughter.
Bob's t-shirt's kind of lit though.
Why are they talking over this gold right here? Like, don't talk over it.
His daughter threw out all the charges. But what had happened is the mother, see, I learned all this since.
I like how the cop is just sitting on the fucking phone listening to this nonsense.
And the mother had sent this guy, Mark Cruz, some text about the father forcing the daughters to lie because what happened, the guy tried to get him on a fraud deal with the IRS and he wouldn't do it and he turned evidence.
This is just like Trumpster Bob gossiping to 911.
And they're just like, I bet I hope he didn't actually call 911 and it's like the non-emergency number. Hopefully is he capable of learning a lesson would be the question.
He probably put the non-emergency number in his phone and saved it like as bestie or something. Someone who will always answer his calls.
And under investigation for years prior to even Mark saying anything. Because this guy was ultimately indicted and given 26, I think, and a half years roughly in prison. Right?
Okay.
I looked all of that. I know about all of that. So what happened is ultimately the DA pushed because of the father pushing, the DA pushing the judge. They got it back into court over the 17. I think one of them. I think it was a 17-year-old.
All right,
and so
I'm sure you.
He ultimately
He should just challenge the whole police force to the butthole challenge.
Yeah.
Didn't he say when he was in jail, like the gay guys were offering him butthole sex and the cops all loved him?
He was like the prom king of jail.
He was like, nah, I don't need none of that butthole sex. I'm going to be out soon. I appreciate it,
He was out in the yard like doing reps in a pair of cut off Daisy Dukes, looking good.
I kind of want to get that shirt he's wearing.
Oh, sure.
Bob's got a cool sense of style.
Bob, let the cop talk.
Of this stalking, correct? That they've been stalking you.
Oh, I have a lot of witnesses and absolutely, I got it.
So, looks like Wendy's in the chat. I'm a big fan of Wendy.
What's up, Wendy?
Yeah, Wendy's awesome.
Thanks, yeah.
Wendy has graced our presence.
All right, so what I'm going to ask you to do, sir, is tomorrow you can go ahead and come into the police department and speak with the investigators so they can go ahead and get that with you.
I can try to do that tomorrow, but if I can't do it tomorrow, I'll need to do it like
when I can. I can try to do that tomorrow, but I gotta get this pickup truck engine started. It's been giving me hell for a couple of months now. And
is that the truck he tried to sell?
Probably
the truck that hasn't been driven in like a decade.
I just imagine that's his excuse. I gotta get this pickup truck started. I'd go into court, but you can zoom in, Bob. Nah, I can't get this pickup truck started, so I'm gonna have to miss court.
Come in person just so you can turn everything in.
The cop is asking for receipts. Bob doesn't have those. Bob never has receipts.
He's got receipts right here, all right?
Yeah.
He stores them up here.
Bob doesn't need receipts. He writes checks most people's asses can't even cash.
He writes checks with his gut. He knows in his gut.
Bob just knows.
True.
Oh, I can hear you, Bob, even though you're whispering. Look at him whisper to the cops. What an idiot.
This is so strange. Like, why doesn't he get off the phone when he's snitching?
Oh, no, he wanted it recorded.
But then he's like being quiet, trying to hide things?
I think he was giving his address or something.
I guess.
Yeah.
Everybody already knows where it is.
Is that it? Yeah, look at the look on his face, too.
There's like just a little bit of soda left in that cup that's tilted over. Like he's like one lunge away from having gross Dr. Pepper spilled all over his fucking bed. It's not good, Bob. I think there's an orange peel back there or something. I'm really trying to break apart Bob's diet based on this table. It's
His
not
diet
duct tape. It's fucking chew. I'm dumb. I thought he had rolls of duct tape there.
Yeah. His diet is Coors Light. His diet is Doritos. I don't know.
Well, I think I see an orange peel. I definitely see chew. I see this. Maybe it's a soda. Maybe it's a stale coffee. It's got enough of it in there that it's going to be a mess if you don't tilt that sumbitch back on its ass end, Bob.
I love it like how we used to have Manny on and we'd ask him questions and he'd be like, yes. And now we literally have Wendy in the chat from her famous yes.
Yes.
Yes. Love that.
Manny sends me the best TikToks. Manny's my TikTok guy. If Manny's watching, thank you for all the best TikToks.
Yeah.
It keeps me young and hip.
I think Daniel Bryan stole that yes thing
from Wendy.
Yeah.
Probably. But I appreciate people who are positive. Too much negativity in this world. Why not say yes?
Love you, sweet boys. Also, if none of you in the chat are not on Patreon, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Sign up to these sweet boys.
You know, I forgot why we were even doing this stream.
This is just a little teaser for tonight's actual Mania Backlash.
Mania Backlash.
We're going to pit a whole bunch of crazies against each other. You, the viewer, are going to be able to vote and give us the winner of these matches. We got Ricky Berwick, cripple extraordinaire, versus Madison Cawthorn off a recent congressional loss in a cripple matchup. We have the defamation lawsuit
there
match.
There can only be one Manny, and it has to be me.
I love him. The defamation lawsuit match. We're going to put Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard against each other. Get to the bottom of this once and for all. This is going to be for all the marbles. I don't care what the court case says. What's going to be determined live tonight on Actual Mania Backlash. We have a tag team championship qualification matchup. We're going to put Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly, who I have heard are kind of having a rough patch right now.
No, oh, what a surprise.
Versus Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson. The winner of this will go up against Hannibal and Monty, the only other stronger power couple than these two.
Oh,
and
damn.
The Cringerweight Championship is going to have Egghead versus Titan of the Cringestry, Airsoft Fatty. And then we're going to go into the world title. King Cobra JFS versus newcomer winner Cyrax in what is going to be a very grody championship match. I'm excited for it all. If you guys are not patrons, $5 level or above, you should be, because that's how you're going to be able to watch with us tonight live.
Yes. Sign up, link in the description. Come hang out with us. Patreon private show. I even made this really cool I made a really cool thumbnail for tonight's event.
It's particularly cute.
Yeah, here it is.
It's got that big old beautiful face on it.
Which one?
you'll have to find out.
They're all absolutely lovely.
They're
and
all
adorable.
stunners.
Yeah,
I love them.
Have you ever seen so much handsomeness on screen at one time?
This is the point of view of like a very lucky lady.
Look at all the amazing genetics.
Imagine you're a fine, fresh, young female, and you walk into the gangbang, and these four studs are just waiting for you. That's a good time. That's a damn good time.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to have Doritos. You're going to have Oreos.
Crushed up Doritos.
You're going to have copious amounts of marijuana.
There will not be a single whole Dorito. They will be a fine powder.
That's one thing, though. There won't be a single hole. There's four guys, and I think we're going to have to fight over the three holes.
So, does Egghead lose the title tonight to Airsoft Fatty?
He's going to have to do a whole lot to win against the Fat Meister.
It's going to take a lot.
Out of all three of them, I'm at least decent looking.
Whoa,
Egghead.
Yeah, Egghead, I got to tell you, it's that sort of attitude that comes off a little ugly. Just a little. But maybe I was talking about you, Egghead. You don't know. You don't know. The self-doubt. The self-doubt is ugly.
Let's, you know what? Let's pull the chat.
Oh, who's the sexiest beast? Is that the poll?
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, our chat is going to get mega boners voting on this one. Good times.
Yeah, based on fuckability.
Yes, the most smashable smash party.
Hold on.
Airsoft Fatty Cyrax, King Cobra JFS, or Egghead. King Lord Egghead.
Here we go. The
Bing Bong says King Cobra JFS is like the Disney version of Cyrax. Cyrax is King Cobra if done by George
All right.
Romero.
I'm very interested to see this. I cannot wait.
I feel like I shouldn't vote.
But you're going to.
I really want to, yeah. I really want to vote. I gotta vote. Sorry, guys.
Someone said Cobes is played out.
Interesting.
I don't know what they mean.
I think they're talking about Cobes's videos are no longer entertaining to them.
Why? Isn't he not making videos currently anyway?
I don't think he can live stream because his phone's he broke his phone and he can't get his 2-factor open.
That's ridiculous.
Wrecked. A lot of people think Cobes is played in. I'm seeing people pit against each other. Well, no matter how you look at it, Cobes is our champion. So people have put Cobes into this position, albeit that people it's probably been when he screwed me out of the actual Mania World Championship, but it is what it is. I would have lost it either way. That cash in was too money.
Yeah.
Too money. Could you imagine that Cobes Musk?
Elon Musk?
Yeah. Is Cobes related to Elon?
Cobes Musk, is that his actual last name?
Cobes Musk? He's not doing Tesla. What is he doing? What would Cobes' big invention be?
Wands.
It would
Tesla
be,
wands.
It
They're electric.
Boogie woogie woogie woogie.
That's how he makes those chi balls too. Those cheese balls.
Zero Ron makes a good point. Cobes is a cook, businessman, craftsman, wizard, artist, sex machine, musician. What can't he do? What can't he do?
Wow, looks like Egghead has a solid lead. Everyone get your votes in.
Everybody here wants to bang Egghead? It's only a slightly bigger lead than King Cobes.
I know, that's Egghead. Egghead's
People are like,
quick.
I kind of want to fuck King Cobes. Who hurt you? I like it. Cobes has only spent, 5 years on the do not fly list? It's been 5 years since he's had sexual relations.
I thought you meant like Nick Fuentes.
No,
like
the
he
do
was
not
literally
Spanish
on the-
fly list.
Oh.
So it's almost like he's a born again virgin. One of you lucky ladies could go cherry picking. He has a Doritos sex fetish. Who doesn't? I think I've counted out. There's a flavor of Doritos for every sex position, and you can eat a different flavor for every single sex position. It's like on par. Every time someone invents a new sex position, Doritos makes a new flavor. That's why we had that big boom year where there was like smoky barbecue cheddar and then regular barbecue. Because there was a lot of new kinky shit coming out. It was shortly after Queer Eye for the Straight Guy debuted. People were like, we're going to take some of this gay stuff into the straight bedroom. We're going to fuck it up. Doritos like, we got some catching up to do. When you come out with 2 or 3 barbecue flavors of Doritos in the same year.
I saw that Tim's is getting all crazy too. All right. I'm closing the poll. Looks like Egghead. Looks like you're getting gangbanged by everybody.
Look
You're
at
the winner.
you, sexy Egghead.
Congratulations.
You little sexy egg.
So now what you need to do is buy a kiddie pool and fill it full of oil and just lay on your belly. And everyone's going to come over. The Harlem Globetrotters are coming to have their way with you, Egghead.
Spin you on their finger like a Harlem Globetrotter. Oh, bother. Sounds like Egghead. Egghead talks a lot like Winnie the Pooh.
I thought it was Mickey Mouse.
Both, yeah. He's like Mickey Mouse voice with a Winnie the Pooh philosophy. Oh, bother. Egghead, you got to find yourself an Eeyore. Jeffrey was a little too much like
Thanks
Rabbit.
for noticing me. Oh no. Jeffrey was running things. Jeffrey was the
Yeah, he
guy
was like
running it.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need an Eeyore. You need a sad, slumpy dude to make you feel like a honey-eating bear. That's what you need in your life.
And he'll have a tail that falls off, and you got to pin it back on, which will make this whole thing even more interesting.
Tengu Olmec says Billy looks like Fatty's spiritual father. Let me pose like it's the cover of
How old is
Star
Fatty?
Wars.
How old is he?
That's maybe like this. Yeah, with Fatty right above me. Screen cap that one. Make it a poster for the next Star Wars movie.
I can't tell how old he is.
I think he's in his early 30s.
Okay.
He's just a man.
Yeah, so this should be something else because we just brought him in and he's going straight for the title.
He's going in.
He's going in.
He's one of my favorite people on the internet.
Is he really?
Yeah. I love them fats. I can't help it. I'm team Chonk. If you're part Chungus, you're part of my tribe.
Egghead is the youngest person in the picture, somebody said.
Maybe. How old is Egghead? 21?
No, not 21.
19?
He's 12.
Is he a fresh?
He's 12.
Fresh baby butt slut? How old are you, Eggy? 28.
And King Cobra's like 31 and Cyrax is 2000.
You're just a baby. I'm going to look up Airsoft Fatty's age because I have no idea how actually old he is.
Zero Ron hates Egghead.
Yeah.
Usually these actual Mania private shows, Zero Ron is just hating on Egghead and trying to get people to vote against him.
Egghead, you're not just a baby. Our guy Airsoft Fatty is 25 years old.
Oh, he is the youngest. I was like, how old is he? Because he looks kind of young. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, when you get that fat around your jowls, you become forever young.
I notice it almost looks like he's trying to grow facial hair, but it's not. It's not going. It's not going on.
Yeah, it's just from a lack of shaving. It's probably not worth it for him to get one of those. You have to get a jelly razor to like curve around your jowls, or else you slice off little ham slices when you're really fat and you shave.
Okay.
Lowbrow Jester coming on to the Patreon at the $10 level.
Let's start a train of pledges, the pledge train, if you will.
$5 and above gets you on the private show. $10 and above gets you access to all of our over-the-top video content via the Patreon.
And we'll be doing another one next week also.
Yeah, for $5 you get this week and next week. Next week's going to be the GP Idol. We're going to have people submitting their wonderful singing talents. This has always been a very fun one in the past. Some of you are beautiful singers and some of you not so much, but it's very entertaining. Like horrendous singer Lord Magicus, he's very entertaining.
He does well.
He does very well.
Because it's not just about the singing.
A lot of it is about what song you pick. A lot of it is about what you do to spice up your performance.
Presentation.
Yeah. You can come in, have a beautiful voice, and still not resonate with the crowd. Yeah. Did you get that article I sent you? Did you see this article?
What?
I sent you. Hi, Karen 12. It's a crazy article. BBC News posted it. An MI5 agent used secret status to terrorize his girlfriend.
What's MI5?
It's like James Bond.
Okay.
Yeah. An MI5 spy used his status to terrorize his partner before moving abroad to continue intelligence work while under investigation, the BBC has found.
It's like British intelligence.
Yeah,
Okay.
James Bond.
Yeah.
And a video shows the man threatening to kill the woman and attacking her with a machete. The foreign national cannot be named despite evidence he is a threat to women after the government took the BBC to court to block publication. Evidence shows that he's a right-wing extremist with a violent past.
What the fuck? So how did he reach this status?
He's MAGA James Bond.
That's something else.
He might be Q.
I thought for a second there, I thought you were gonna be like, he might be cute.
No.
I'm
no.
well, maybe
machetes do make you cuter.
That's what I was saying.
But this doesn't sound like cute behavior. Like a cute guy with a machete, he's gonna go chop you down some coconuts, crack that bitch in half, and give you a little coconut milk.
He'll make you what's that coconut drink?
Like a pina colada.
Yes.
Getting caught in the rain.
Yeah.
That's a cute guy with a machete.
Yeah.
Chasing you with a machete, not so cute. It says, we'll go up just a little bit here, because at the beginning of this, Beth, a British national, met the agent on a dating site. The couple went on to live together in the UK. At first, she says he was charming. They appeared to have a lot in common because he could probably read all your personal emails. He's probably got access to all your shit. He comes in, he's like, oh, this girl is really into butt stuff, has daddy issues, and she loves pogs. I'm going to own her. So over time, he revealed to be a misogynist and extremist obsessed with violence and cruelty. Beth, not her real name, says he assaulted her and was also abusive and coercive. She said he used his position with the British security services to terrorize her. He had complete control. I was a shadow of who I am now, she says. As the relationship became more abusive, Beth's mental health deteriorated. Beth says at the end of the relationship, he dictated my every waking hour, where I went, who I saw, how I worked, what I did at work, what I wore. He made her feel absolutely worthless and used the fact that she had mental health problems to bully her and to make her feel more vulnerable. Those are her words. If there's, you want to scroll down a little bit? He collected weapons and made her watch terrorist videos of executions and murders, she says. Like, what? There was so much psychology terror from him to me that ultimately culminated in me having a breakdown because I was so afraid of everything because of how he'd made me think, the people that he was involved with, the people who he worked for. This is a movie. This is a terror movie. This is crazy. She says X told her that he worked as a paid informant for the British security services, an agent or covert human intelligence source, to use the formal term infiltrating extremist networks. She was aware that he was having meetings with his handlers, receiving money and being given equipment. Initially, she said he kept his real name hidden from her. The investigation established that he spent years working as a CHIS for MI5 using several aliases. The security service runs agents in terrorist networks, informants who secretly work with their handlers, MI5 officers. Controversial Powers authorizes agents to commit crimes as part of their cover.
What would the name of this be if it was a Bond movie?
Broken Bonds? Controversial Powers authorize its agent to commit crimes as part of their cover, but only to access life-saving intelligence, disrupt more serious crime, or ensure an agent's safety. So you're allowed to commit crimes as long as it's for the greater good. And this guy is in charge of the greater good, and he's wielding a machete at his girlfriend. But this should not cover actions in their private lives. She says he told her she wouldn't be able to report his behavior because of his status. It meant that I couldn't speak out about any of his behavior towards me, any of the violence I went through, sexual or physical, because he had men in high places who always had his back, who would intervene and who would actively kill me if I spoke out.
So why is she speaking out?
They can't even. There's a video proof, I guess, and they can't do anything about it. He's like he fled Europe and under investigation is working in another country, probably the United States. We probably got him on that World War II expat program. All of our wonderful advancements thanks to Nazi science after the war was over. X was paid to inform on networks of right-wing extremists, but evidence we've seen shows his own alarming views are genuine. That's interesting.
So he was a covert alt-right person.
What?
That actually was alt-right.
What if...
Nick Fuentes?
I don't know if it would be Nick. I'm trying to think. What if it was Baked Alaska? What if he wasn't really from Alaska? What if he entered through Alaska, used the idea he was from Alaska because it was the easiest state to infiltrate? He's really a European super spy, baiting donos. But this is Beth says X praised various white supremacist mass murderers and said his intent to commit similar acts. This is not good. This is scary. At home, his violence was directed towards Beth. In one video, the MI5 agent is seen attacking her with a machete. This is clips of the video blurred out with a machete in the background. The incident was filmed by Beth on her mobile phone. In the lead up to the attack, she is heard voicing concern about being killed and saying his treatment of her was unacceptable. Could you imagine being attacked by a guy with a machete? Like, this is unacceptable.
That is highly irregular.
He states he will kill her, leaves the room, and returns holding a machete, which he then raises above her head. This is terror. Like, he's terrorizing her. He probably has no intent to kill her, but he's breaking her. He's conditioning her to bend to his every whim.
Yeah.
That's sick. And he's got to have interrogation techniques, like professional. He's got to know how to break a person. She can't be alone. He's got to have, like, 1,000 women like this. 1,000. Like, why stop at just Beth?
I have no idea.
When she's heard telling him the film could be handed to the police, he launches an attack with a weapon and his fists. The video cuts out amid her screams. Sheesh. What? What? Who watches The Watchmen? They say that the number one profession for domestic violence is police, right? And this guy,
I don't know.
This guy's like hyper violent, super spy cop. Like
spy cop.
Oh. Police visited their home after the attack, but our investigation has uncovered serious issues with the response. He was arrested and charged with assault. Beth appeared in court. However, while he was at court, the Crown Prosecution Service, CPS, dropped the case.
It's funny how things are different over there across the pond.
Beth says CPS here is to protect the children. CPS there is to protect the murder spies.
The Crown.
The Crown. Beth says X returned to the property and continued to mistreat her. The police did not take a full statement from Beth or obtain the video of her being attacked. The CPS quickly discontinued the prosecution. The police force concerned, and the CPS insists the case was discontinued due to lack of evidence. Because this video, like, anything could be happening when he's attacking her with a machete, right?
Right, he could have been chopping weeds.
Maybe he was making her some sashimi.
Sashimi.
You don't know. What the heck, man? What the heck? After returning home, Beth says he claimed the security services would support him and that she was nothing. This is like beyond Onision.
You're nothing without me.
This guy's worse than Onision, right?
No.
Damn it. A separate video covertly filmed by Beth captured exchanges in which X suggested she might get killed for asking too many questions.
Onision is Dracula.
Fact. In the video, Beth asks if he will be the one to kill her. His reply implies that he had almost done just that during a previous violent episode. This is a movie. This is a psycho thriller. Jason Statham.
Who?
Should play him. I think Jason Statham should play the boyfriend. And the woman should be played by, who was the girl from 50 Shades of Grey?
You're asking the wrong person.
What's her name? Dakota something? Dakota Johnson. That would be a great film. Jeez. This story.
Yeah, it's
when I saw
it
this,
keeps going too. What the hell?
Okay, well, let's go down. The couple would not remain together for much longer. He threw Beth out of their property and disappeared while another investigation against him was ongoing. During a search of the home after the machete attack, local police officers had discovered extremist material, including his personal Nazi paraphernalia. The BBC has seen a police log showing the evidence found by officers, such as a private diary in which he had written about killing Jews. He had also written about killing Beth. Local officers called in counter-terror detectives who in turn seized various items. A terrorism investigation into X ensued, but he left the UK while it was ongoing. Within weeks of him leaving, Beth had a mental breakdown and was hospitalized. Within weeks
This
of him
sounds
leaving?
like it isn't even real.
It's on the BBC.
I know. I'm just saying it sounds too dramatic to be true. There's too much drama.
I've dated a girl before. There's always too much drama. It's part of the territory. While she was there, items of hers that had also been seized by counter-terror officers were returned to a member of her family by a man who did not identify himself. The relative assumed the man was an associate of X. Neither Beth nor her family knew of the terrorism investigation. The family were disturbed by the visit, concerned about how the stranger knew the address, and came to have Beth's possession. She dated a freaking spy. The guy's going to be able to know her fucking family's address. Are you serious?
The spy who gagged me.
We've established the visitor was an MI5 officer. Material seized by a police investigation under a police warrant had been given to MI5. The highly unusual move is consistent with interference in criminal process by the security service. X's own items were also handled by police to MI5, it is understood. Counter-terror police say no criminality was identified during their inquiries, but have apologized for the fact that Beth's possessions were not passed directly to her. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is too much.
It is indeed too much. But not really. Like, in a world of infinite craziness, like, this is just whatever. I guess it's...
Like, it almost feels like somebody wrote this article, put it into the news, just because they already had a script about this ready to go. And so they had a friend at the BBC report something with no real names. Because there's no names, right? The guy attacking them with the machete's name's covered. The woman's name's changed. This could be a ruse, except it's on the BBC website.
I'm sure the BBC is thrilled about what most of the internet thinks BBC means. You know? I'm just
the Bad Boy Club?
Yeah, that's it.
Welcome to the Bad Boy Club. We got the BBC at the Bad Boy Club. At the BBC.
At the what?
Yeah, this is quite a story. And it still even goes on even further,
yeah,
right?
What is this?
I think it's a script for a film that was just posted to BBC's
It's a manuscript.
website. This is a manuscript. The patriarchy needs to take the man out of manuscript. We need a woman-uscript.
We need a menu script.
I like that. What's your best chef movie, cooking movie? What's your best food movie?
Cooking movie?
Best cook food movie. Is it Ratatouille? Is it Chef?
I don't. Well, first of all, you know I don't like Disney stuff.
They had that series with the two British guys that traveled to different
I have no
countries.
idea. I have no favorite food movie.
They like eat multiple meals. Like it's I can't remember the damn name. Rob Dryden, I think, is one of the guys, and Hugh Grant looking motherfucker. That's not Hugh Grant. I can't remember their damn names. But they go to like different countries and just eat a bunch of food and talk, and they have like 3 movies about it.
I don't know if you know this, but I don't watch a lot of movies. So when you ask me about movies, I'm just like, I watched older movies, but if it was made in like the last 10 years, I've hardly seen any of them. Yeah, I don't know the names of any current actor, like younger current actors. I don't really know.
Robert Pattinson is probably the youngest current actor that I can name confidently.
I know who he is. I mean, he's been around a while because Twilight came out a long time ago.
I don't think Goodfellas counts as a food movie, even though there's good food in those.
I've just never thought of categorizing movies as a food movie.
Like, there's some movies that really do focus around culinary. There was one...
I saw the movie about Julia Child that came out like 10 years ago or whatever.
It's a pretty good one. There was one about this Indian guy, and I think Helen Mirren was in it, and he was trying to earn Michelin stars at his restaurant. That was a pretty good food movie. I can't remember the damn name, though. I saw Helen Mirren in a movie the other day, The Duke, and she was playing a very old woman. I didn't realize it was her until the credits came on. And I was like, that was Helen Mirren? Damn, son. Damn.
First movie I ever saw with Helen Mirren was Excalibur.
I still want to see Caligula.
That's a ridiculous movie. Like, they hired actual porn actors to do some of the like more erotic scenes in it. So there's full on like penetration and blowjobs to completion and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I heard that she did very well in that film, so I'm excited. The movie I was thinking of, the food movie, was The 100-Foot Journey. Really good food movie. Ratatouille is a good food movie too.
Helen Mirren plays King Arthur's sister that they have like an incestuous child between the two of them in Excalibur.
That's that type of shit I like.
It's pretty crazy.
Morton Dave says, Billy, are you talking about The Trip? Is that the one with Rob Dryden? They do like, I think they took a trip to, I don't know. One of them I'm pretty sure was Italy. I can't remember. These guys are old. Sausage Party is a good food movie. I didn't think Sausage Party was that good. Clerks 2, I kind of count that as a food movie. It's surrounded by fast food, though. It doesn't really focus on the food as much as it focuses on the people making it, right? Silence of the Lambs is a good food movie. With some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Got a point. That is actually true. Hannibal Lecter was a chef.
Hannibal Liquor.
Hannibal Liquor?
Hannibal Lictor.
That's a weird porn spinoff. Yeah, Steve Coogan. That's the one, Morton Dave. That's exactly the one I was thinking
Honest
of.
Red showed up to make sure no one says the word Indian.
My guy.
Because he hates Indians, actually.
Honest Red says Feed is the best food movie. Have I seen Feed? I'm pretty sure I have.
Honest Red is anti-Indian. He cannot stand people from India. He's racist against them.
That's not good.
I know. He's showing up here. He doesn't want any Indian representation or visibility.
I don't know if that's
He's
true.
Indian phobe. He's an Indian phobe. That's a word for someone who doesn't like Indians.
I see 3 movies titled Feed, 2005, 2017, 1992. I don't know which
Mouse Hunt,
one.
Best cheese movie.
Mouse Hunt. That's a good cheese movie.
What? Cheese movie.
Yeah. Fromage, as the French call it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a better cheese movie.
Yeah, we're big proponents of India here.
Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle is the best fast food movie. See, I think Good Burger versus Harold and Kumar versus Clerks 2. I'm picking Clerks 2. And I went to New York just to go to White Castle for the first time.
White Castle's trash.
I didn't know that until I flew to New York and had it in Times Square. And I was like, oh, this was not good.
Yeah, that movie tricked everyone who doesn't live near a White Castle into thinking it's good. That movie is propaganda. Seriously.
White Castle is better the further away from it you live. When it becomes like a regular occurrence, you remember how it makes your stomach feel every time you eat it.
It's just gross. It's low quality. It's like boogery, weird, like boogery meat.
Yeah. You know what was
gross.
the first fast food restaurant? The first fast food burger joint?
We've talked about this before, but I don't remember right now.
Yeah, they were the first.
Yeah.
And then everybody
sucked.
followed suit. They didn't even flip their burgers. That's why they're so slimy. They're so small and thin that they cook them atop a bed of onions and don't even flip them. They cook all the way through without a flip.
They're headquartered in Columbus.
Yeah, Ratatouille is a great chef movie. The movie Chef is not bad either. With the director of Mandalorian, Jon Favreau.
Somebody asked if I like movies with wrestlers. Not really. I like No Holds Barred because it's a ridiculously dumb movie. Like some of the movies that are bad, like so bad they're good. Like I liked Suburban Commando. I thought that was a good movie. Like
there's a lot of good movies starring wrestlers. They Live is one of the greatest movies of all time.
That's good too.
They Live is like probably the greatest straight up like action movie, B movie. It's so good. And then of course anything with John Cena in it.
No, I don't really like any of the Rock's movies over John Cena's movies. I think they're all trash.
Grandma's Boy, really good movie, has Kevin Nash in it for a scene.
Yeah. Yeah, he got some small parts in some movies.
He was in Dog
Heard?
most recently.
Oh.
He probably was, right?
Yeah. Yes.
She probably got K-Nashed. So the Scooby-Doo John Cena movie is off the table, you take it? Is that coming out? Is that a thing? Or
I think
is that
that
the
already.
cartoon?
Yeah,
that
that's
was in?
old. That shit came
Oh.
out a long time ago. At least the one that I saw. Scooby-Doo John Cena movie.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? See a lot of people talking about Five Guys, Habit Burger. There's a lot of great burger places out there. And then there's White Castle.
Yeah, White Castle is not one of them.
White Castle is like a trick.
Yeah, no, there was propaganda. There was a movie that made it seem like it was worth driving across the country and going through wacky adventures just to go to this awful fucking shitty restaurant. Like literally, it's one of the worst.
But even the movie was truthful in the fact that it's like they're only doing it because they're super fucking high. Like they just got dumb munchies.
Yeah, but there was better taste. I mean, you can get high and go to a way closer place. You don't have to drive across.
But can
the
you
country.
have 12 burgers at that place?
Yes.
Without-
Yes, for way less money than it would cost to drive across the country. Yes. 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 The math doesn't add up.
It's all about the friends we make along the way.
Yeah, now it's about something else.
It's all about the
The
friends we make along the
goalpost
way.
shifts again.
Ben, your negativity is tearing us apart.
It shifts again.
It's all about the sliders. A lot of people like White Castle, and I understand why. A lot of people are into BDSM.
And you either that or you were so drunk that everything tasted good and you just remember it tasting good. Because that is a phenomenon. Like, you can get so drunk that the most mediocre or even gross shit will taste good to you.
I remember getting drunk and eating pancakes and chicken tenders, and I was like, "This is so good."
What, chicken and chicken and pancakes?
It was those. I ordered pancakes and I ordered chicken tenders.
I mean,
and
what did you like? Roll them up and eat it like a burrito?
No, I was eating them separate, but I'm like, I was like, "This is so good." It was like one of the moments in my life where I'm like, this isn't even good food, but I just think it's so good because I'm fucking wasted.
That was like Cobra with his giant bowl of melted Velveeta.
This is so good.
Dude, he was eating it with a spoon. We all got grossed out by it.
Warren Davis says White Castle cuts holes in its meat to keep the cost down. I'm pretty sure that's to cook fully through the meat, right?
I'm
they don't
so
flip it?
I'm so offended that Harold and Kumar even got mentioned.
It was one of the first movies.
It's a lie.
It was one of the first movies that got nationally released that starred 2 Asian men in the United States.
I mean, whatever. I'm just saying the movie is a lie. They tricked these Asian men. One of them, I believe, through not so straight meaning like they butt pumped him to be in the movie. You've heard about that, right?
What happened? Please explain this. You can't just leave it on a cliffhanger, Ben. What are you talking about?
I kid.
Cal Penn, the star of Harold and Kumar, is now like a government official.
Who?
Cal Penn. He was Kumar in Harold and Kumar.
I had no idea.
He's a government official now.
Like, what does he do?
I think he's like an affiliate between other countries, like a national.
He's like an ambassador?
Yeah, an ambassador or some shit.
Let's see. He worked under Obama.
Yeah. I think he's still working with the government. I could be mistaken. He went by Cal Penn with a space, but his real birth name was Kalpen. Kalpen was one of his names. Kalpen Suresh Modi. He's like, I'll go by Cal Penn. Interesting.
Oh, damn. Definitely Indian. Honest Red's not a fan of them, I hear.
I think he is.
I don't know. He said we're not even allowed to mention them in his presence.
I don't know about that.
What?
I didn't hear that for myself.
He said, don't say Indian.
I don't know, Ben. It sounds like one of your crazy lies.
Maybe just maybe just one of my lies, but not a crazy one.
It's not crazy?
No, it's not crazy.
You're gaslighting me. This dude worked for Obama. Glowy? Are you a glowy if you openly work for the government? I don't know if that's how it works. But I still don't think I've seen Harold and Kumar's Christmas movie. I really was a big fan of the first one. I saw the drive-in theater like 7 times. I was like so hyped to go to White Castle. The second one I watched like once, and the third one I started to watch, and I just turned it off.
I took such a big hit earlier that I almost passed out.
That's not good.
I coughed so hard that I started laughing.
What would happen if you passed out and we couldn't do the show, Ben?
Well, I would hope I'd wake back up and not die.
I hope. We got actual mania.
Whoa. Damn. That was something else.
You gotta give up weed. It's tearing you apart.
You said a lot of things are tearing things apart.
They are. We're reaching a schism. You almost died today, Ben.
No, I just like almost fainted.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
Because I laughed so hard. I almost fainted. Oh, God. Man, I am not... All right, yeah. Come on, let's get some White Castle. There's no White Castle nearby.
No, not at all. Las Vegas is the closest.
That's how you know I never looked. Yeah, there's an In-N-Out closer.
Yeah, you could drive to In-N-Out in Portland? Is that...
Yeah.
Or Southern Washington, maybe?
No, if it is, it's in like Vancouver.
Yeah.
Which is like, if they're going to build one there, then why not build one up here? They know people would go to it.
Billy just dismissed a conspiracy theory? No. It just wasn't a deep enough theory.
Funny how that works, right?
It wasn't a deep enough theory is all. But why go to White Castle when you could go to Ascend and get a delicious burger on the roof.
There's a new steakhouse in downtown Bellevue called STK, and they have a good burger there.
I saw their sign.
Yeah.
Joey had a good burger. There's good places to get burgers in Bellevue, Washington.
Bellevue.
Go to a local joint. Anyone can make a great burger. There's great burgers all over the world, and there's also White Castle only in Las Vegas if you're on the West Coast.
When they built a Dick's in Bellevue, I was like, fuck, it's over. It's over for me. Because they're open so late, and they're cheaper than most places. Man, I just want to tear that up, you know?
They're right by the movie theater.
Yeah.
I drive by them all the time. I can't break myself down to eat at Dick's.
I can't break myself down to go to a movie theater. So there you go.
There's a new movie out called Men by the guy who did Ex Machina. He also did Annihilation with Natalie Portman. I'm interested in it. I assume it's going to have some sort of crazy roller coaster twist. The advertising's playing on how evil men can be. I want to see the Quartering's opinion on it.
No.
I love the Quartering's takes on
He
things.
wants his dad. He wants his dad to cup his balls, right?
That's what he said. I like to look at the Quartering's opinions on things, just to, like, as a moral compass for who I am. I'm like, do I ever agree with the Quartering? Ever since I knew he was into Magic the Gathering cards, I was like, is this the only thing him and I really see eye to eye on? But he doesn't even play Magic anymore.
He doesn't?
I don't think so. Ever since they banned him because he was like...
They banned him from Gen Con.
They banned him from Magic the Gathering like tournament play because he was nagging these Magic the Gathering cosplay girls. They're like, we don't appreciate this sort of behavior in our community. You're no longer welcome to play Magic the Gathering tournaments. I see something about a burger or Grants Pass. What are we talking about in Grants Pass? Is there a burger place in Grants Pass? I don't know what you guys are talking about, and it's killing me, Smalls. Oh, the In-N-Out in Grants Pass, yeah. If someone is handling my sack doing a prostate exam on me, I prefer it was my dad. Daddy. Dad's got those good hands. In-N-Out is in Grants Pass. So that's the closest In-N-Out then. I've been to the one in Grants Pass. As long as I stop through Grants Pass on a reasonable hour when I drive through, I get myself 2 doubles with a protein style. They wrap them in lettuce, no bun. That's good.
All right.
Everybody, $5 patrons and above, get in. We're going to go to the the private show, Patreon exclusive, Actual Mania, right here, right now. Follow us over, patrons level, $5 and above. Sign up below if you're not. It's worth it. Come kick it with the kids.
All right. We'll see you there.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.